What up, my freaks? Ruinous Insight here with part 22 of my Total Warhammer II modded Mazdamundi campaign. So as we saw last time, we have taken Khemri and have left only 5 territories, these plus Gorgazan, which we can't see out here. Oh wait, not Gorgazan, Galbaraz, for Khemri, the faction. They're pretty much broken. Ideally, this episode, if we take Zandry, Alhaik, and Firus all together, we can maybe even peace out with Khemri and just leave them to the Badlands. If another faction kills them, fine. If they survive in there, that's fine as well. It actually should be easy to get our reputation with them back just by virtue of the fact that the Tomb Kings love power, and power is something we certainly possess. Over on the main continent, and by main continent I mean Illustria, our main continent, we still continue the war with Itza, where Tehenhauin won a battle against Karitril over here, but another battle is likely soon to follow. Fortunately, our lords should be able to support each other. Well, at least Nakai should be able to support Tehenhauin. It looks like Pradat is not going to be close enough for this, but that should be okay. Maybe if we move you a little bit closer this way. Still not close enough. Wait, Nakai move here. Just, you guys could all bunch up. There we go. That might be good enough. I'm not entirely sure. I'd really rather Tehenhauin get attacked than Nakai, but there we go. Now they're all together. If these guys want to capitalize on this, they're more than welcome to, but I'm pretty confident that if they try anything, they're going to have a bad time. I also want, based on the performance of the armies last time... I was gonna change up some of these units, put one of the Arcs of Sotek and one of the Revivification Crystals back in place of the Chameleon Kings. We might as well save them, presumably, for Oxyodal. Plus, I feel like they're really needed in this army, unfortunately. We're sacrificing too much by having more units that are flankers that aren't contributing to the main battle line than the actual battle line units. This is a little bit much. Six stalking ambushers versus 5 mainline units, that doesn't work. I mean, I generally like to go with 4 units in general, so we'll do these 4. And by 4 units, I mean of Cav and pseudo-Cav, that sort of thing. Kind of like we have 4 units of Cav in most armies, or 4 units of, well, no, this one doesn't count, to be fair. But like, let's take a look at you. You will have 4 units of the Pterodon Riders, which function in the same sort of role, plus they can fly. So, yeah, that might be a little bit much, but I'll see. We once again will compare its performance and adjust it as needed. Now, in the meantime, between the episodes, I was taking a look at the upgrades for the various... unit, the blessings, and I have one question for you guys. I would be really happy if somebody has an answer to this. If we give the blessing of Talaz Kodal to the Blessed Basties with Solar Engine, as well as the Blessed Stegs, will it override, by virtue of imbuing Banish, will it override Blinded and Stagger Shot? I think it might not override Stagger Shot, but I'm not entirely sure. But Blinded is pretty important for the Blessed Basties with Solar Engine. But anyway, if it overrides stuff, I would dare say that it is most likely... it kind of decides it for us, right? Then we'd have to go Perfect Vigor instead of either of these two, because they would both override it. But it would be really weird if all the blessings worked like that, right? Because then you couldn't apply them to a lot of units. The only thing that I know is that the blessings, they don't directly change the unit card here, right? If you get the blessing, it'll appear as another thing, and it'll be a sort of constant augment that works within battle. So yeah, if anybody knows whether a constant augment like that does override a Blinded and stuff, please let me know. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna get all of the blessing of Talaz Kodal for all 3 of these units. Why that one? Because we're really focused on magic here, and I feel like it would make sense for this army battle type to just add negative magic resistance to any enemy they touch. And plus, I assume that this is banishment imbued to range damage as well, right? It's not just melee damage, because if it's just melee damage, it would be completely useless. And then I guess the same exact thing would go for the blessings of Chotek. Yeah, I'd be really curious. Anyway, if anybody knows, let me know. Let's continue the actual campaign here. Now, you, my friend Mofkatel, you need to move into, let's say, Pools of Despair. I want you to support Cytochrome, because I just realized that we can't really take Al-Haik with Cytochrome alone. It has an insane garrison, similar to Khemri itself, because it has a level 5 settlement, as well as the engraved walls. His army is... It hasn't had that retrofit that we've been looking for, and therefore cannot deal with it by itself. Mazdamundi, however, can move over here and he can deal with anything by himself that he damn well pleases. We could send him out to Gorgazan, or we could leave Gorgazan and try to have him take Zandry. You know what, he is unhurt. Let's go to Zandry first. Hopefully Khemri doesn't immediately fall to something. I keep abandoning territories really, really quickly. But it'll be okay, I think. And once again, what the hell is up with the attrition wrecking Mournfangs like that? Weird. I wonder if it's a bug for ogres or if it's something else. And I've been wondering that the entire campaign. And now you, Khemri, you're going to need a Mystic Barrier here. You have a Temple of the Old Ones, which is perfect. And, I mean, you are only a 2-territory or 2 territory province, but you should still be able to generate quite a bit of cash. I'd love to get you a geomantic pylon, but I don't think that's in the cards right now. We will, however, get you an old one monument and work on the other stuff later. Let's also get you a skink foraging camp while we're at it, and then build your geomantic pylon. That'll be mostly that for this territory. It's also mostly that for our money. I also, between the episodes, did summon another Slann. We'll get him up and running next turn. It is unfortunately a 3rd generation Slann, but it is a light Slann. I'm gonna summon him directly in Khemri. He will recruit a couple of units for Mazdamundi and some of these armies here. We need a few replacement units here, and I feel like it's going to take too long to just ferry them over, so I think we're just going to recruit them the old-fashioned way. Plus, once he's recruited some replacement units, we're going to take away the Mournfangs and we're going to give them to him. He's going to start up with the Mournfang army, the Ogre army. Even though we don't have enough Ogres, we could really, really use at least one more Ogre mercenary spawn. Why is that thing taking so long to spawn? Like, it's been 100 turns. I feel like they should spawn at least every 10 turns. I mean, damn. They're not so incredibly good that, for most factions, you would recruit that many anyway. So I feel like you should give them the option. Although, in addition to that, between the episodes, and I don't know why I said although. It's unrelated to the previous point. We got another leader of his kind spawned, luckily enough. So now we have 2 of these guys that can support our Saurus armies, which is lovely. Lovely. I gotta have to keep an eye on the various heroes that spawn. Oh! There's a Kroxigor Ancient that's also a Kroxigor leader. That's nice. If we didn't have Nakai, I would pick that up. Master Survivor, Humble Dino Rider. I just want to check if there's anything really, really cool here now. Skyrider, we already... You're coming in if we can't get Tic-Tac-Toe back up and running. Speaking of Tic-Tac-Toe, one of the comments in the previous episode suggested that if we can get Jaluk Oasis to rebel, then Tic-Tac-Toe might come back, and I'm perfectly willing to do that. We are going to now... destroy the Old One monument here, which will put it at -6 public order. Unfortunately, the lizards don't have any buildings that give you more or less public order, like the dwarves do, which give you corruption and give you negative public order. The lizards are just all happy-go-lucky, and they just support everything with every single one of their buildings. Unfortunate, because we can't do anything about that. We can't raid our own territories either, because the Lizardmen don't have a raiding stance. So I guess we'll see. Wait, Nakai doesn't have a special raiding stance, does he? I just want to double check. Oh, Nakai. Where are you, buddy? Where are you? Nakai the Wanderer. No, you do not, unfortunately. Damn. And none of these cause a public order reduction in their current territory? No. Alas, they do not. Oh well, we'll have to try. We'll have to try something. In the meantime, I believe we can end the turn because we have moved everybody that needs to move. Cytochrome, you just stay here, buddy. Just stay here. In fact, we're gonna put you into ambush. You're just waiting to attack Al-Haik once you have support from another army. Let's end the turn now, unless there's a hero to move. Caritril. Oh, we have our own Caritril, yes, but you also should move. Let's move you down to Chakwa, I guess. If there's no defenders here, you'll be just fine. I am not going to march stance over, although you are immortal, and I don't really care about this army. Do we risk it? Yeah, you know what, just risk it. Just march stance over. If we can get down here and conquer Chakwa faster, that would be swell, because then this army can support everything that's going on down here. Now, in terms of heroes, Virakaro, you don't need to move, you don't need to move, you don't need to move, you don't need to move. You know what? I'm going to get very confused if, Here we go. So you're humble. Because here's what we're gonna do. Rename, I don't know, Humble Keeper. There we go. And accept. You are now a Humble Keeper. And you are humble as well, so we are... I'm an Astronomer. We're gonna rename you to Humble Keeper. I should have done this between the episodes, but I just thought of it now, and I remember doing this in various other campaigns once there were way too many units to take care of. But this makes it easier to know which units to ignore. There we go. That'll be better. And then you are not humble, you are the leader of your kind. You are a Sky Rider, right? We're waiting for a, yeah. You two are not humble keepers, but you are money keepers, so, I don't know, economy keepers, something like that? Economists? Yeah, let's go. Economists, that doesn't actually make sense. Just go economy keeper. Economy keeper, and by keeper I mean they're gonna stay here and they're never gonna move. They're just trying to buff up the places. Rename, what did I call them? Money keeper? Did I call them money keeper or economy keeper? I'm gonna say money keeper. I think I called the other one economy keeper. I'm just gonna have to rename you now, buddy. Yeah. Rename money keeper. Money keep. Damn it. There we go. Much better. Much better. Now we know you are not one of them, Bokza, and you can move. Oh, it's so much easier now. Why didn't I do this like 20 turns ago? Money keeper, and yeah, that decides who we have to move. I'm just annoyed at myself for not doing this earlier. You know what we should also do? Check how many skink chiefs we're able to get. They are fairly cheap. Oh, we can't build them here, damn it. Wait, yes we can. We are at 4 out of 6. Oh, I was gonna say maybe we can get a few more to buff up even more territories with more money making, like specifically put even more of them into Isthmus of Illustria, which is at 9,000. Ooh, and we're almost done with the Stellar Pyramids of the Southern Skies. Very nice. We can get the Honor Guard of Hexoatl for Mazdamundi's army. Beauty. Absolute beauty. And then I guess we need to upgrade this as well eventually. But this place is looking pretty damn nice. I'm almost tempted to destroy the Temple Guard barracks to get even more money in here, because we could put a Temple of Quetli in here and get just a tiny bit more cash. Would it be worthwhile? I'm not entirely sure. We'll figure it out. Well done, Hexoatl. I mean the city. Now it's on the turn. Well job. Alright, and it looks like Itza are going to be a bunch of cowards and run away from our units over here. Assault Garrison, another success by Khemri. They've been doing that a lot lately. Wa succeeds. Yay. I don't know why we need to be told this. Like, why is this an event? Somewhere, somewhen, somewa is doing something. And hello, if it isn't Gorok himself. Ooh, and if he's going after the Sacred Pools, that would be perfect. That's exactly what I want. In fact, I'm tempted not to annoy him by going into Chakwa. Let's keep you hidden. Let's keep you hidden, buddy, so that he doesn't know you're there. And freak out about it. I want him to take those pools and then just sit there. Now, are you able to confederate with us? Not right now, but maybe eventually when we get enough money to pay you off. I'd really rather not kill you. Oh, Blessed Stegs. I wanted these for Mazdamundi's army. Amazing. Okay, we just need to kill 3,000 enemies in battle. So that's one battle with the Tomb Kings, essentially. I think we can manage that one. Mazdamundi. Go to Zandry, buddy. Go to Zandry. Oh, finally. With these Blessed Stegs, we're going to be able to change up his army. You can do an auto-resolve on this. It doesn't look like anybody's going to die. Even the Mournfangs didn't really get hurt. We'll take Zandry for ourselves and occupy it, please. Now, how many enemies did we kill there? Land of the Dead secured, and nearly 1,000. Lovely. Lovely. Mazdamundi is leveling up once again, although he is quickly running out of points. We were moving through Becoming Consciousness. Becoming Conscious? Oh, whatever. Just so we can get to Unified Consciousness. Becoming Conscious Unified consciousness. Huh. Whatever. Not important. Do that, and then Lord Croak... Oh, you didn't level up to 10, which is what I was waiting for. That's fine. That is just fine. Then what we do is... Are you telling me you can move all the way over? No. Close, but not quite. I want you, my friend, to move all the way out here, as close as you can get to the border. And then you two will move together next turn. Lovely, and then we'll attack Al-Haik, which should be a pretty epic battle, considering they will have some armies as well as this major force. And especially against the John Pilosaurus, which are reasonably weak, although we do have a decent amount of support. Wow, you really do not regenerate a lot in outside of cities, like barely at all. I need to get him a hero to change that up, but a hero is coming. Oh wait, but is a hero coming from Moff Catel's army? Ugh, do we really want to remove these? I feel like once again that'll be not enough of a battle line. Well, we'll see. We'll see. And now, who needs to move? Tehenhauin and the Itza War. Tehenhauin can reach these guys. He absolutely can. Which means I guess we want to move up instead of just straight up trading units. So you're going to go right here. And then we're going to move Nakai up there as well. Nakai go right, I don't know. Right there. I guess they're going to run away, aren't they? Oh, but you can't run, can you? Because you're too far. Nakai, go right here. And then Tehenhauin. Hit this guy. Oh, yeah. I think we hit this guy because he's in march stance, right? Yeah. Alright, this will be a nice battle. This will be a nice battle. Will Gorok be close enough to us to attack us? I don't think so. I think we're okay here. There we go. Both of these armies, and hopefully we can destroy them both. And now we have Nakai's help. Absolutely wonderful. These units we will not need, although I suppose they could fill out Nakai's army a little bit. Now, we do have an extra war banner. I guess we are going to have to give that to our Oracle. How dare there even be an Oracle here? He's trying to take Tehenhauin's place. Anyway, cinematic battle time, obviously. I really wish that you could steal blessed units when you fight other lizards. I feel like when you're fighting lizards, they should work sort of like when you're fighting artillery. And honestly, the same thing for the undead. We know from the lore that... that various undead factions can wrest control over the over other undead when they're fighting periodically, as well as I feel like that would work for the lizards as well, especially when it's a Slann. Like a Slann could probably just like go into the minds of the other lizards and be like, "Yo, what the hell are you doing?" and just force them to do his bidding, in those exact words. If you ever read a Warhammer fantasy book and you see a Slann talk, that's exactly what they talk like. I swear. You can check me on that. Alrighty, let's do the battle. Alrighty, so immediately we can see that the start of this battle completely favors us. The two enemy armies are separate, and finally we get a good use for the chameleon skinks as they can delay this army all the while annoying them while the rest of our melee line takes care of business over here. Now if we were down to 2 chameleon skinks, this wouldn't be nearly as effective, and I probably wouldn't have sent them out here, but with 4 of these units plus additional reinforcements coming in from Nakai, as well as Ishlatek here to hold the high ground against any lords that try to hit our chameleon skinks, I think this will be okay. In the meantime, the main bulk of the enemy force, i.e. the ones that are full of Saurus and Temple Guard, all the elite units essentially, are, well, I consider the Temple Guard elite, and I guess Saurus are more quote-unquote elite than skinks. But, yeah, they're all coming on this side, and we are going to start casting a lot of stuff. Engine of the Gods going down. The enemy is going to have her throw a ball of chain lightning right back at us. They have a Skink Priest over here who did get immediately surrounded by the red-crested skinks. We also have our Chameleon Stalkers on the flanks getting ready to take advantage of all this. Really unfortunate when the enemy starts off the map like this, but, you know, I don't feel like this is taking advantage in the sense that the enemy could do the exact exact same thing to us if it really wanted to. I've had it happen where the enemy started on like this edge of the map, and then our own forces were arriving here, and they were basically like a few feet away. So it's certainly something, while it may not happen often, the AI can indeed take advantage of, as I said, as well. Anyway, down goes the engine of the gods, ripping through the source. Hopefully they realize that they're fighting for the chosen of Sotek here, and that they should rethink their strategy, such as it is. There we go. Oh, look at all those buffs and debuffs going down. Very nice. And the fighting in the shadow of the Arcs of Sotek with all those snakes everywhere. Oh, lovely. This feels appropriate. You gotta have those Arcs of Sotek in here, and very, very quickly we see how much damage we have dealt to, well, I guess over here more so than over there, because Tehenhauin is in the middle of this, and he's just wrecking face. I think a Lord was in here, but I had him charge the Lord, and I think that Lord just went off field in the first few seconds after Tehenhauin got through with him. Now, let's take a look at what's going on out here. I did send Ichlatek in just to try to slow down the Saurus Old Blood. Unfortunately, Ichlatek is still the only, like, foot Lord, if you don't count Nikai, because he's a monstrous infantry, that we have, so he's very, very slow. He can't actually catch people, only a few more levels until he gets his Carnosaur. Fortunately, he can at least stop the Carnosaurs over there, in addition to any other Saurus Scar veterans. Oh, there's actually 2 of them over here, and anybody else who moves in. There we go, that's a very badly hurt Saurus Scar veteran. Alright, and it's Ichlatek versus the world here. Us, 2 heroes, well, 1 hero now. Plus the Kroxigors, plus any units that move in here. Our Chameleon Skinks are running away, but they're doing a decent job kiting. Now that they're in an open field like this, they're just annoying the enemy forces. It does look like the enemy Saurus Old Blood is very, very close to catching up, but at 62 speed, it's only a tiny bit faster than the Chameleon Skinks, so it's going to suffer while it moves up, although it does have a decent amount of armor at 78 there. Alrighty, well, this is going to keep happening, and Nikai's forces are going to keep moving in and try and reinforce. This set of Blessed Kroxigors are going to go up against the Cold One Riders. There's another set of Kroxigors over here that were, oh, that's Nikai himself, who were fighting a unit of Feral Cold Ones, while another set of forces is going to go help Ichlatek, and the main bulk of the Kroxigors have surrounded these Temple Guard and Saurus Warrior Spears over here that they're just going to obliterate. So I think the rest of the reinforcements are all essentially tied up, and they're going to have a very difficult time in doing anything. The main battle line is still fighting, but the Red-Crested Skinks are doing very well. The cohort of Sotek over here having nearly defeated the regular Saurus Spears, and the Temple Guard also taking damage as well, despite the fact that we don't have much in the way of revivification crystals. We could really use that second one. We're still doing fairly decent, especially on this side. Yeah, really need that second one, don't we? Especially with only 5 units of main line, with 2 revivification crystals, you can essentially cover your battle line. The range is unfortunately not long enough. Alrighty, and 1 unit of Feral Cold Ones is done. Another unit of Feral Cold Ones about to get wrecked by the Chameleon Stalkers over here, although they have taken a surprising amount of damage considering the fact that they have, let's see, recovery. Huh, are you actually close enough to the Reviv Crystal? Yeah, I think you are close enough. It's fairly close by. You guys, however, probably not close enough, right? The range on this is 40. Not this. Wait, yeah, this. Yeah, so 2 would have been perfect, right? Because we could have 1 over here, and then 1 over here. I don't think 1 is enough. Alright, so you guys are looking pretty good. Ichlatek is still alive, having been completely surrounded by Kroxigors, but it looks like he won against the Blessed Kroxigors in the end. There is still a Saurus Scar veteran to contend with here, or is he's wavering, but these guys are broken. And just another hero. Now he does have finally some support in the form of these Blessed Skink Skirmishers. No, Blessed Skink Skirmishers, Blessed Chameleon Skinks, even if they are, in a way, Skirmishers. The other Chameleon Skinks are all dueling with more Chameleon Skinks. It's Chameleon Skink on Chameleon Skink action here. I was about to say under the Lizard Dome, but there is no Lizard Dome, and the other Chameleon Skinks are run. It would be cool if Chameleon Skinks were, like, specialized to kill other Chameleon Skinks in the sense that their immunity to stuff didn't affect them. Oh, and the enemy lord that got really, really badly hurt by the Chameleon Skinks as he was moving up got finally chased down by Tehenhauin. I actually think that, I think it might have been the Oracle that got the kill. I saw the poison attack from the, from his mount there. I did have the Oracle target that Lord anyway. But other than that, this battle is actually just about over. It was a really, really simple one. There's another, I think this is another Scar, but no, it's an Old Blood. It's the enemy Lord here. Oh, I guess the enemy Lord didn't die. Okay, though. Maybe it was a hero that that Tehenhauin chased off. He chased somebody off, but I don't know who it was. And there we go. Now this Old Blood is going to get chased down. Everybody else is routing off the map. We're just going to try to kill as many units as we can, just in case one of the two armies does not try to move away, or does try to move away, rather. We know that one won't because it was in March stance, but I don't believe the other one was. I think it was an Astromancer or something like that. Oh man, look at the Saurus just escape and running through all this. Oh wow, is he gonna be able to get out of this? He's very, very close to dead. And come on, come on, come on. Come on, Skinks, bring him down. Somebody bring him down. Oh man, the Oracle's really fast, and it looks like he finally got brought down. I don't know whether it was the Oracle or the Skinks that did it, but it certainly worked out. Oracle's looking real cool. Who are we still chasing? Now that the Lord is dead, I guess there are a couple units. Oh, there's probably a couple units that we can reach with our Chameleon Skinks like this. There we go. A Skink cohort, although probably not necessary to bring these guys down. And they're dead already with only 5 units remaining. That unit cannot survive. There are a few more units running away, but I think that's enough of that. And a decisive victory, not unexpected. If the entire enemy army had spawned together, I think they would have done better than spawning in separate places like this, because it did allow us to take advantage of various things, and our reinforcements even got to play around a little bit. Although, to be fair, if our own reinforcements had also come in on our side with adding all those extra Croxagors, that would have really gone in our favor as well. So, yeah, that's another thing. Alrighty, a very, very easy victory perhaps, but a very nice reward, 5.6k for defeating these armies. I'm pretty darn happy with that, I gotta say. I don't think this army dies, but it did lose a pretty significant number of its force, plus 2 units of Temple Guard have been deleted, whereas we lost essentially nothing. A few of our Skinks got hurt, but that was mostly due to casts. The enemy, I think it was this guy. 8,000 damage off of that, and 7,000 damage off the Saurus of Old Blood, Warblood. Warblood also kind of makes sense. So yeah, it's mostly you and I guess these 2 Temple Guard. You know, although this one, despite getting a decent amount of kills, didn't actually have that much damage dealt out. Anyway, let's heal up and let's just fight them again. If we can still reach the other army that remains alive here, which is this army. Or do they both die? Oh, I think they both died. Perfect. Huh, I guess they both couldn't move anymore. Well, that really works out for us. You, Gorok, are probably going to take the sacred pools. I'm not drunk, I swear. And then I think we can actually push towards Itza while we're here. Oh, we could also do is have you, Tehenhauin, take the Sark of Sotek. You can't move anymore, right? Yeah, it looks like you can no longer move. Take the Sark of Sotek. Like this, and then trade this Chameleon Skin for it, and then I guess you can't move anymore. Damn, I wanted to trade for one more Revivification Crystal as well. I guess Nakai is going to need to build his own Revivification Crystal as well. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. You, Pradat, need to keep leveling up. I guess we can get you. I forgot what I was actually gonna do with you. Oh, maybe we can make you the... You're a 3rd generation. Melee attack and weapon strength, eh? Yeah, I was trying to decide whether we make you the Ogre leader or whether we make the the light mage, the ogre leader. Maybe you would work better, I'm not entirely sure. Like, especially if we were to put 2 revivification crystals in your army, they would at least have buffs from your stuff, and then you wouldn't be completely wasting it. There is that. And I do think that you probably do want those crystals in the ogre army as well. Plus the Blood of Gyran will help them keep them healed up in addition to regrowth. Light can't really heal the ogres. Maybe that's a pretty good option. Alright, so the war with Itza is going pretty okay thus far. Let me guess, do you guys want to peace out now? Well, we're not going to give it to you. We're going to take all your stuff, unless you want to confederate now. Join Confederation low. What if we give you all of our money in addition to peace? No, they're still low. They don't like that. Alright, fine then. Fine. Yeah. They won't confederate yet, but we'll see. We'll see what they do after we destroy all their armies and they have like 1 territory remaining. They probably still won't confederate, but if we force them into 1 territory, perhaps we can get it going eventually. Now, we are going to soon lose the Enact the Great Plan, which is a major hit into our upkeep, as we do take 46,000. We might have to get that going again, so let's save up our alignments instead of getting those upgrades, but I'm still gonna wait on any word, if you guys have it, on whether those upgrades do override each other. Because I'm not entirely, because I don't think they work like the Norscan upgrades, do they? Because the Norscan upgrades were direct upgrades to unit cards, I think, and not little things here. But I could be mistaken. Just a thought. And there's no easy way to test this without getting you in combat and saving and doing all that sort of stuff. I mean, otherwise I will have to try to figure out and test it at some point, but it would be ideal if I didn't have to waste the time on it. Now, what else do we have to do? We do have a decent amount of cash, and we probably should spend it, but I do want to see if anybody else needs to move. Virakara. You know what? Virakara. Skymaster. Ironic, because they're not going to fly. Grendel... I just want to be able to tell them apart. Grendel, the Tech Thief. There we go. Humble Keeper, Ixtanorox, who are you? Oh, you're the Croxy leader. Well, you're going to go into an army, so I don't really need to do anything for you. Unless you get assassinated here by this level 23 Skink Chief. Very high impossibility, but if it happens, it happens. You are Humble Keepers. Boktza is moving. You are going to join these armies. Ziri, who the hell are... Oh, yeah, you guys are 2 spawn leaders. Let's keep you together, because I don't know which armies you're going to be in yet. And then the rest are money keepers and other sorts of keepers. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. You stay where you are. Let us spend our money and let's proceed to next turn. Now, the question is what to spend our money on and where. We did still need to build one of the... well, actually, we needed to build both the Shrine of the Old Ones as well as probably the Taming Pen here. You are still reducing construction cost. I guess we need to get that Ripperdactyl hatchery here as well, although... Speaking of Ripperdactyl hatchery, where is it Axolotl? That has the flyer building? No, that's the Chameleon Shrine. We really need to get that, because plus 10 ranks for all Skink Chief is pretty amazing. Ah, freaking hell, I forgot which place has the damn... Oh, it's you. It's a U. Upkeep reduction provides garrison recruit rank in all provinces. Oh, so we don't technically have to build it... build the recruitment buildings here. Okay, that's fine. You can just generate cash for us then. You can just generate cash. We'll still make a flyer army, and not to worry. We just have a lot of stuff to do at the same time. Ooh, hello, there's a port upgrade. Always want to get those going. And I guess we want to get the Saurus garrison up as well, so that these things aren't taken like over here in Poxmarsh. This is going to get attacked, but good luck with that. Merry Sea Urchin, good luck. What else do we do here? We probably need to upgrade some stuff. Oh, cheap money upgrades. And this is a gold smelter. Definitely got to get that going. Speaking of gold smelters, do we have anything else here? No. Vulture Mountain. I don't remember what Oh, we had a walls here, but we no longer need it, do we? Alright, that's fine. We do need a geomatic pylon here, but I guess that's going to take a while. We can get growth here, as it is fairly slow as it is in the mountains, I suppose. You, Wadi Book, you can just get yourself nothing, because your public order is purposely starting to drop. Good. That is going to take a long time, but hey, it might eventually happen. Now, Sudenburg might also attack us at any moment. Hey, if they attack Wadi El Tabuk and take all this stuff, and then lose it to rebellions, like, we could just sack it repeatedly until Tic-Tac-Toe comes back. Damn, I should have incited a rebellion here or something. I didn't realize Tic-Tac-Toe was dead, that's the thing. Tremendously disappointing. And I love that little guy. So I gotta try to get him back. Take me back. Alrighty, you, public order and stuff, well, it's probably not necessary, even though it does useful things for us. So you, 10 more turns of this. I guess we don't want to spend the money on it. Well done in terms of money making, though, Titan Peaks, especially considering you're not a, you're a red province. A very, very worthwhile province. One of our best provinces. In fact, our second best province after the Isthmus of Illustria. It's just shocking considering it's a red province. Maybe I'm all turned around on the subject of not taking red and yellow territories. It's just that they take so long to upgrade, and it's not like we want every single territory everywhere. It's just not necessary. Although we probably will have to cripple these factions. If the elves can't, what the hell are you doing out here, elves? Who are you even fighting? How are the Skaven this strong? All of you are protected from anybody from the south because we've destroyed all the quote-unquote evil factions down here. Anyway, whatever. Volcanic Islands. Ah, yes, I've been waiting to get a nice Old One monument in this particular territory because it is, it's quite negative in terms of its public order. Probably partially because of the Fuming Serpent. What else? I want to upgrade our money-making. You're going to start losing public order. Nah, that's not worth it. You. Tax. There we go, there we go. I completely forgot about you. We'll have to redo all this at some point, but that's fine. Great Mortis Delta. You... Okay, you will all pretty much always have terrible public order. And we're not going to tax you anyway, because you're going to be a pseudo-military hub, i.e. one that generates extra... why does Eagle Gate have alignment of crafting? Is it for the magic item drop chance? Wouldn't it be better if we were to, say, go physical resistance for all Slann? Just buff that up even further, or weapon damage. Oh, unit experience per turn plus 20, own armies faction-wide as well. You know what, let's go alignment of war. Eagle Gate, it's a gate, it should be aligned to war. I'm pretty happy with that. And you know what, whatever is at the Galleon's graveyard, maybe we can do the same thing here. What are you an alignment of? You are an alignment of order. So, similarly, you have physical resistance for Slann. Just go for alignment of war as well. Nah, go alignment of war. Yep. One physical resistance. Yeah, we could always stack those, but the Slann have honestly not really been in danger thus far. We haven't really fought any lords that have gone after them in particular. Alrighty, we're just about out of money. I'm going to skip the unassigned skill points because we can do those over the next episode or so. We have a commandment available, and I have no idea where. Oh, it's in Khemri, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's in Khemri. You can go for an alignment of building buildings right now, I think. Nah. Let's go for an alignment of crafting. Or monuments, rather, sorry. Close enough. Monuments, crafting. Eh. Alrighty, now, I believe we can end yet another turn. You guys can't move. We're almost out of time as well, but we can still do some stuff. Go. Alright, what do we have here? I completely forgot about you, little buddy. Fortunately, you are moving to where you need to be, so I'm perfectly content with that. Go find Oxyodal. Let's hope that unlike Tic-Tac-Toe, he remains alive. Well, well, well. How the turntables turn. Let us not give you peace. Take the woods. Go for it, buddy. Go for it. Yeah, free woods for you. Don't sack it. Conquer it. Please conquer it. No! Gorok! What are you doing, man? Why would you do that? Oh, man. Okay, you know what we'll do? We'll colonize it and just try to egg him on to take it. That's a major annoyance. That harms my plan. And I thought it was a good plan. But apparently, not so good. Oh, well. Alright, go on, go on. Award declared, etc., etc., settlement raised. Why would you do that? It wasn't even a valuable settlement. I guess maybe that's why. I wonder when the AI does what. Like, when's it programmed to do that, as opposed to take the settlement for itself? Either way, Tehenhauin, go over here. I'm going to trade one of these Blessed Chameleon Skinks to you, and take a Reviv Crystal. There we go. Now your army is back to where it was before. Let us proceed to Itza. Can Gorok reach us? No, he cannot. No, he cannot. Now, do you need help with Itza? Well, he can't reach Itza, so... Itza an issue. Nobody can reach Itza. Oh, well. Pradat. You know what? I guess we are going to... Since you're just going to ferry units over, or maybe not even ferry... You're going to give your unit to Nakai for now. And then you're going to wander your way back to the Blood Swamps where you're going to build some Kroxagors and some stuff for Nakai and then just gift them to them. To him, rather. Meanwhile, you... How's Itza's defenses? Oh, it's got some pretty strong units there. Oh, that's a lot of Temple Guard. Oh, this is going to be a hard battle. Oh, yeah, let's go. Nakai, we're definitely going to need your help against all those Temple Guard. Since Gorok can't reach us, you're going to stay right... In fact, you're going to go into Axolotl. Or Axolotl, I don't know. Let's repair that, just because it's bothering me. And we can't siege you this turn, so we'll siege you next time. You don't have anything that we can get you in terms of regiments of renown that we need in your army specifically. No, this is going to Mazdamundi. This might go to Cytochrome. These guys are going in the flying army. Or I might put some Coatls in the next Fire Slann army. Just to hide the Razordons that are going to go in there. Although, if we put Spirit of Tepak in Mazdamundi's army for now... I don't know, I'll think about it. I was just thinking about hiding the artillery under it. Yeah. Alright, you guys... Oh, wow, you can actually reach Al-Haik from here. I didn't think that was the case, buddy. I did not think that was the case, but oh well. Now, what do we have in terms of artillery here? It's just you, huh? Alright, Mopkatel, I guess you're going to do the sieging, then. You're going to do the sieging. I don't think this unit is going to fight on the field, so I don't think we're going to bother. And I'd rather the army die, so we're going to do it via siege. You're going to go right there, Cytochrome. We are going to siege this. Unfortunately, we won't have time to fight it this episode, but that'll be the thing that we start next episode with. You go right here. I'll hike, please. Alright, go, 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 go. Set up the siege. Yeah, this is going to be a really fun battle. In fact, it says Pyrrhic victory. Huh. Do we need to bring in Mazdamundi for this? I don't think we do, because at the end of the day, most of the garrison is going to get wrecked by our artillery and stuff, although our flyers are going to have a pretty tough time with the amount of enemy Ushabti with Great Bow. They have the Chosen of the Gods here, plus 4 units of Ushabti with Great Bow. Probably won't get too much value out of the Pterodon Riders. A lot of this is going to be up to the Dinos, and, well, I guess the giant piles of Saurus, but we'll see that next time. Let's, in fact, set up everything that we need to before next time as well. Do we want to get that Enact the Great Plan going before I forget? Maybe we do. I just want to double-check. What does the maximum alignments do again? Lord of the Solar City, Divine Architecture, no, where is alignments? Research rate, magic item drop chance, cooldown ruination of cities, geomantic guardians. Maybe we want to keep this for one battle. It does give magic resistance, and magic item drop chance in a big battle might help us out. So we'll get that next turn-ish. Do you want to sack Orgazan, or are you okay? I really don't want you to just sit here and do nothing. We can go here and grab this island just because we're nearby. It'll be an easy auto-resolve. You know what? Just do that. Just do that. It's free money, right? Oh, there's a Skull Island here. Now that's useful. Let's go out there briefly, then. Sail to the wreck. Auto-resolve. And go for Exterminate this time, I think. There we go. Free 8,000 gold. Now, I guess we can't leave Zandry, or... Well, would you be able to reach it, I wonder? Mazdamundi has a lot of increased movement range. Can Zandry defend itself against a stack? Depending on how many it builds, I'm really just tempted to go over here and grab this, regardless of what happens to Zandry. It's not like we really care about it, because it's, you know, it's level 2. Meh. Meh. Alrighty, anyway, you know, I think I'm going to call it here. There's some buildings to build, a bunch of heroes to move around, and all that sort of stuff, and I guess we can do that, or I can do that between the episodes, and then we can come back and have that major battle against the... against probably the last forces of Khemri that we'll be dealing with for a while. Now, I just want to briefly check if Oxyotl is visible. We found the Deadwood Sentinels, who are shockingly still alive. Oh, please don't tell me Oxyotl is dead as well. Man, maybe he is over at Shagrath. There's a lot of chaos corruption there, though. Nagrar is dead with sentinels. He might have moved over to the sides here. Well, cross your frog fingers for frogs have fingers. Cross your frog fingers for they do. For Oxyodal to be alive, but I guess we'll have to find out next time. In addition to that, we'll destroy Khemri, and then we'll continue the war with Itza. Most of these territories will probably fall. Gorok is basically surrounded by armies at this point. I'm still really annoyed about the Sacred Pools, but hopefully we can fix that situation. Plus, maybe we can get the buff for defeating Gorok on Tehenhauin. Please colonize it. Please. Would you please just colonize it? Anyway, we'll see if he does it next time. So with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback with regards to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. If you have a second, yada yada yada, all glory to the algorithm. Look who's under siege. Close victory, eh? We could fight the... I mean, this seems really weak. Alright, well, decline the attack for now. We'll deal with this next episode. I don't know if I'll bother fighting it or if I'll just auto-resolve it. I'll think about it. All glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching.